Hello, Algebra students. This is your preview homework number 4, where we will be doing question number 4 from your review, which has to deal with equivalent expressions. This is a matching question where it could be a little bit tricky, and you're going to see a lot of these matching type questions on your FSQs and USAs. So first, I like to actually solve the problem myself to see what I'm working with before I even try to find any possible matches. So we want to match the values of the variables in the expression r over s. That would make the expression 7 over 4 all to the power of negative 2. So let's try simplifying the expression that they give us. We learned in class that if there is a base which has a fraction like 7/4, we're allowed to share this exponent to both the top and bottom values. So starting with my numerator, I'm going to get 7 to the power of negative 2 over, now we go to our denominator, we're going to share that exponent as well, so that's 4 to the power of negative 2. So that was the first property that we applied. Now we got to figure out how can we rewrite this so that there are no negative exponents. What you guys might notice is that these values at the top, 4, 7, 16, and 49, that we need to choose do not have negative exponents. So neither should our version. Well, we learned in class that if I have a base with a negative exponent, this really just means to divide by 7 over and over again, in this case just twice, but the bigger this exponent gets, we would keep dividing. Well, if that's the case, we can rewrite this with 7 to the power of 2, just put it into the denominator. So we're moving the negative exponent to the opposite side of the fraction. So I'm moving the base of 7. Well, this base of 4 has the same issue. It also has a negative exponent. So my base of 4 would then go to the opposite side as well. As I rewrite this, it's going to look a lot different, but yes, it's still an equivalent expression. So I'm moving 4 to the negative 2. I move it to the top of the fraction, and then I can change the sign. This is in our notes. We wrote it many times. I'm going to move the base of 7 to the denominator. Once I move that, that exponent also becomes positive. We should be able to continue simplifying, especially because we notice they are not leaving any exponents in their final answer. So we'll finish off with 4 squared to give us 16, 7 squared to give us 49, which I get a little bit excited about because I already start to see those values as part of my choices. So I'm going to cross out these first 2 columns just so I don't need to look at them anymore. And I'm going to look again at my expression r over s. Well, if r is on the top of the fraction and s is on the bottom, I need to match my values that are from the same location. So 16 was on the top, that must stay on the top. So it's going to match up with r. Same thing with 49. We keep that on the bottom in the denominator, so it's going to match up with s. Now our answer is super easy. R is going to be 16, so my first answer is C. S is going to be 49, so my second answer is H.